Hi guys, this is Talia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to do an overview on my craft room, and we're gonna start a new series where I be organizing each area and seeing what I have for that theme and what I'm keeping, if I'm keeping, or what I'm destashing, if I'm destashing. The room is a little bit organized, but it's not completely how I want it. As you know, I just moved here 3 months ago, since November. So I just finished unpacking literally like 2 weeks ago. That's how much stuff I have. And I had throw away, well, I didn't throw away, I gave away a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot. And I still didn't do a dent in this room. As you know, in my other house, I had two craft room. I had my paper craft room, and I had my sewing cross stitch / planner craft room. Now I only had this room, and well, I still got 3 little areas. I got this room with the main stuff. In my room, I had the planning area, which I'll do two of that later on when it's completely done. And then at the downstairs, where we go in, it's like it's like a mud room. That's where we go through. So it was empty space there, so I set up my cross stitch there. So I do have 3 areas, but I only have 1 room. So yeah, so we're gonna start with organizing. We're gonna start with the papers. So I'm just gonna give you an overview of the room right now, and this is not a detailed craft room tour because it's not where it needs to be. So I'm gonna switch the camera around and then I'll show you. Okay, so we're gonna enter right here. This is the main door. It has 2 doors. This is the main door. Like here, that's my daughter's room, and then that's the stairs. So here I had this little high corner thing, and I put my creative memories punch there. Those things was for Five Below years ago. But again, I'm not going to give you a detail just around. This is my theme. I didn't have space for my scrap rack area, so I had to do this. And to be honest, this takes more space than the scrap rack. And I'm not happy with that system yet, so I don't know how to keep it. This is there's 3 on my cube system there. Excuse me. So here I have, well, behind this is the heater. So that wall gets real hot. So I have here things that will not get messed up with the heat, like, a lot of stuff that is not going to get messed up with the heat. So that's that. We got to organize all this. We're going to go by area, and this series I will try to do it once a week or something. And we're going to go through each area and organize and distash more. I need to distash more. This right here, that's where my printer, my Canon and my regular printer. This shelf right here is cross stitch. All that is cross stitch except these 2 boxes right there. The first one is vinyl. All the vinyl I have. And the second one is my Christmas paper, which I got to move out of there. But for now, that's where they are. This is the only paper pads that I kept. I gave away like 30 paper pads. I can't keep it all. So those are the only paper. And my goal to this is to break them apart and put them by theme, color, or whatever it is. Because I need the space. This is things that I didn't have places to put. So I had those binders. I got my little gallery reward there and what I'm supposed to be doing that I haven't done nothing. We're going to organize all this. This is all my, you see there's still piles around because I don't have space. That's all my dies and stamp. This is in one of the videos. We're going to work on that because those I got to distash a lot. I got to distash a lot of those stamps and dies. So that's something we're going to work later. These are my paper, my cardstock, and other junk stuff. Over here more my close to my heart stands and my seasonal, my project light stand. This is another one that I need to get some stuff out. more stuff. Those are the things of the scrap rack that I didn't have enough, because those things takes more space than the scrap rack. So I need to win this down to see if I could put my scrap rack back in there. So I could move the printers over here and put my scrap rack over there. That system doesn't work for me. And then this is what we're going to start. This is my desk. I had like an L shape. I had one of those IKEA things. And this was my fabric cutting table. It was in my sewing room. And it's wide enough, so that's what I'm using for my desk. Then I have one of those high. My goal is to replace this table with a standing table, but right now it's not in the budget, so that will do for a few more. And then I did this area here, which is still a mess. I still got to clean. You see, I still got to drill because I'm still fixing. And you know, it's supposed to be for decoration, but right now it's a little bit of everything. More all my drawers from Michael. I got my machines here. I just organized that. I just got that bookshelf, and that is all my coloring supplies, which I also dispatched like 30 to 40 books and gave it away. So there's that. And that's where all my mats are. And that takes me to my room. That door is my room, and over here is the bathroom. And this is like a dressing area because my closet is in that hallway. So it's like a dressing area to the. So this is what we're going to tackle. Up there, I got ribbon that I got to go through too. I don't use ribbon. Most of them is lace that I use in the mini album, something that I want to get back into it. Oh, and over here is just more stuff. So the good thing about this high table is I have space. So over here, I have my color drawers, like those are my inks and my sprays and whatever. All the different copy papers that I use, the different weights, you know, I have used for different weights. My coloring supply overflow. And then I have this tool caddy that when I'm scrapbooking, I put it to my side. And then I got punches and other tools and all that stuff. And then here's where I keep my the kit that I'm supposed to be using for collection obsession. And then I got my Ohuhu's marker there. That's just one set because I got other markers up there, and underneath there's more markers. So this is what we're going to start with. We're going to start with the wall of paper. So yeah, I have 1, 2, 3 of those 2x4 full of paper. Full of paper. Down there, this is mini album things like bags and stuff that we use for mini album. Over there is like plastic envelopes and stuff like that. That one over there is my stickers, what I had left of stickers. This is what I had left on my wooden stamp. I had over 500 wooden stamps. That's the only thing I kept. And if I don't use them within this year, they're going to get rid of it. But I wanted to keep those there. Then I got here my papers by color. And those the dividers from IKEA. See, the shelves that I use are from Target, and they are a little bigger than the IKEA. So what I do is it has chipboard inside there. So that is my color cardstock. Those are cardstock that I have put paper pads away or collections away. And then over here, this is, I have a label. This is all my page kits that I have done. This is page kits that I already have pictures in it that I need to scrapbook. This is previous years that I got to create albums for. Like since 20... what is it? Oh, those are empty things that I just put them there. Since 2012, so I got to create albums. 2012, 2013, 14, 15, I didn't have nothing. 16, 17, and 18. Then I got to create albums for it. And then this is where my theme papers start. This right here is my theme papers. These are my A through C themes, and this is my seasonal. Over there, those are all my Kiwi Lane kits. This is my travel sections. This is my project live for 2025 that I'm still working on it. And the new one for 2026. We'll say those are like working albums that I'm constantly working on, because the layouts, I put them in the album downstairs. These are papers that we're gonna be doing together. That I gotta go through. These are packs that I bought from Michael years ago in the paper studio years ago. So I gotta either divide it by theme, by color. And this is papers that I took from the paper pads that I gave away. I took one page out that if it had 3 papers, I take one. And if it had 2, I still took one. Or sometimes if I like the paper, I took the 2 papers. So I just kept papers which I gotta go through it and put it in the color, or if it has specific theme and a theme and wherever it belongs in the theme. Over there, those are post-bound albums that I bought when they used to be $5 at Michael. Those are the ones that I'm keeping for small vacation. Like the black one is my New York trip. And then the next one, the peach one, is going to be my Niagara's fall trip, because those are small trips. So it was not going to require a big album. So I got those albums. So I was going to give them away, but I said I could use them for small trips. So, and then up there, which I got to use a ladder. I got to buy one of those steps. Right now I use my ladder. All there is all my simple story. All that is simple story right here. All that simple story. Some of it here is simple story. And then it's my Maggie Home, my Jen Hatfield, all my other collections are in there, which we got to go through them. And it's going to take a couple of videos to do this, because this is not going to be done in one day. There's a lot of paper. So my goal today is to go through this cube. Which one? Right here. Start with the A. And then once I do the room tour, then I'll give you specific what I have. But my goal is, if it's not in these are I started changing them to these packets. Let's go over here slowly. So I got these packets. I got some from Amazon, and I got some from Temu. So my goal right now, they are either in the paper that comes the collection, or they are in record sleeve paper things. I want to change them to this. So we're going to go through each section, see what I have, what I'm keeping. I'm not guaranteed that I'm going to get rid of a lot. So, but if I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff, we get rid of it. If not, we're going to move the collection to this paper, to this packet. And we're going to put one of these labels. I got this in Amazon. I don't think I have enough for all the papers that I have. But we're going to use it until we finish. Then I already have one in my cart, but I haven't made an order yet. So, but I got to order at least 2 packs more. I think there's 200 here, something like that. So that's what we're going to be doing. And I cannot show you right now because it's in my phone. We're going to put it in my digital organizer, catalog. I'll show you the app that I'm using and how I put it in, how I tag it, and how I find what I need to. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to be taking, I don't think we do the whole cubicle. We'll see. Maybe we do a few of the themes. I don't think we're going to go through the whole cubicle. There's a lot of themes here together, and this section right here from floral up is a lot of paper. Then I got these things, but they're not really working. They don't stay. I don't know if I had to put Velcro or something in it. The paper is so heavy that it doesn't help. So I think that was a waste. But I got them dirt cheap because I got them in that website that we got here at Macbeth. I think I got a set of 12 for $1 or $2, something like that. But they're not good. I don't know if I had to put some Velcro or something to hold it because the paper bends there. So yeah, so these are page kits. So we're not going to work with this because these are page kits that already has, they either have pictures on it or this is a kiwi lane. They're not supposed to go there. Oh yeah, like this one. You see, it has pictures on it. So those are kits that I already have. When I go to crop, I grab from here already. And this is where I keep my kiwi lane. These are the latest, the last 3 months, 4 months kiwi lanes that I have not. I had to organize it the way that so I just throw it here so I know. And there's a coloring book here. So I know that I need to organize them and put them how they belong and all that. But this is my kiwi lanes that I keep behind my chair. I could move it to this table when I'm gonna work on it. Then I have my switch here already plugged in. I have my Gemini Gold. This is the one that I take to the crowd, but when it's not, I use it because if I want to cut something like a tag or something, I use this one instead of use the big one. And then I have my Cricut Joy here, plus my Cricut Joy Extra, and then my Maker and my Cameo that I'm thinking of selling, and my Scan and Cut maybe selling because I don't use them. So I am gonna pause the video. I am gonna put a couple of those themes, and then we're gonna start going through it and change it and labeling it and see what happens. So stay tuned. Okay, guys. So I use an app, Color My Life. I pay the yearly fee, which I think is $20. And this is how I'm starting to I can never say that word. I will put in everything that I own here. I have created some, how you call it? Some files already. And I started with Echo Park, and that's how I put it. So I throw a picture of that, and then I give it tags. So if I'm looking for, let's say, shabby chic, so I search and it comes out the one that I put category as a shabby chic, that for me, in my eyes, I see them as shabby chic. So then I click on that one. I also have a note that I have a 6x6. I have 3 packs of ephemera. I have enamel dots and chipboard in case they are not together. But most of my stuff are together. So the only thing that I have separate is the 6x6 sometimes, and this one has it together. So, but I put a little note of, so that's my goal is to have everything I own categories here. So that's the thing that does. So we're gonna start with the animal. With the animal, we're not gonna do flip through of the collection or nothing, because I think there's flip through of these collections when I unbox them. So this is really new, so of course I'm keeping it. I do have some, when I bought this, I bought it because I have an Animal Kingdom from 2000 pictures that I have not scrapbook, and that Disney album. And I also have Animal Kingdom from when my daughter went in 2008, I think it was, or 2009. So yeah, so we're keeping this one, and this one is already in the packet. So all I had to do is put the tag. But that I'm gonna do, you will see, I will do that in a speed up video. This one used to have something here, oh, the little thing, so it came out. So I gotta clean that. So we're keeping that one. So that's one of the animals that I have. Here we got random animal papers. So this one we're gonna go through to see which ones I'm keeping and which one. And the first one that I'm gonna get rid of is this one, because I don't think I will ever use this one. This is Hot Tropic. This was a paper pad from Craft Smart Paper from 2019. I really don't think I will use that. Then we got this one. It's also from the same. This one, I do have a para picture when I went to Mexico in the cruise with one of those things. So I might keep this one, and once I do that layout, I don't know, I'm gonna keep both. This one's gonna go away. we got this one. Same from the same paper pad. I'm gonna get rid of those turtles too. Then we got these circle ones. We're gonna get rid of that. Then we got this circle one from, which was this? Imaginis from 2011. That's not one that I will ever use. This I will never use, so we're gonna get rid of that. This giraffe, I think I'll keep it for the, I think I have a giraffe picture, so I'm keeping that. And then I don't know why I have Hello Kitty here as an animal, but, well, she's a cat, right? This is gonna go in another thing. This is because my daughter loves Hello Kitty, so we're gonna do a little envelope for it. So this is what I'm tossing, which I'm gonna throw on the floor so I could make space. I never got into the unicorn phase, but I did have unicorn stuff because I used to do swap back in the day when the unicorn frenzy. So I bought unicorn and I bought siren things, mermaid things. Never got into that trend, but I had things in case I was doing a swap and my swap partner wanted something in that theme. But I don't do that no more. I don't do swap no more. And these are papers that I will never use. So they're going to go on the floor because they're going to go away. And this is the only ones that I kept. And if I don't use them within this year, they will go away. Because why keep them when I'm not going to use them? Okay, so this is another one. And it's already in the, I have started. They see I'm going to remove these tags. And then I'm going to put the other tags. This is a Paper Studio funky animals, and to be honest, I'm not keeping this one either. No, so that one goes down, and I got an empty envelope. That was the general. Within the animal section, I have a section for dogs, I have a section for butterflies, and I have a section for flamingo because I have a lot of that theme. So I wanted to keep it separate from the general animal theme. So now we're gonna, butterflies, I don't see nothing here because I think I had the paper pads in here. So I gotta get through those paper pads and break the papers. So then we don't have butterfly. We're gonna go straight to dogs. That I'm gonna tell you, I'm not getting rid of any of the dogs because I still have a lot of pictures of, 10 years worth of pictures of my dog. So I'm keeping this one. This one is just the sticker. So that's why I'm gonna keep it in the record sleeve because it's just a sticker and enamel that they're not even from the same line, but it match. So I'm keeping that in that folder. I don't need to change it. So let's move this over here. So I don't have space. I have a big table and I still don't have space. So let's move this over here so I can know. And then move my phone. And then we got bark. This also is fairly new. I have not used. I got it recently. So, and it's already in the plastic envelope, so we're keeping that the same. Because I started changing, then we're gonna see if we have it in, and I'll show you how I put it. So this is I Love My Dog. And here I put a little note because I don't keep the stamps together with the collections because I could use the stamp and other stuff. So I put a little note. I have a stamp set. I love my dog and my dog. So I have 2 sets of stamps that I could use with this collection. It is already in the plastic, so we're not gonna do that. So then we have a ducktail. This is a collection that I had used already. So, and it's in a record sleeve. So we're gonna remove it from the record sleeve. See, I have a lot of things. So After the dog, we're gonna put it in the thing. So we're gonna put it here. And we got the scraps. And then I have 2 ephemera pack, which I also want to do. Let me see. I do want to, because the ephemera makes it bulky a little bit. So I don't know if I should do that now or I might do it later in a few. Put the ephemera in a piece of paper like this, so then I know what I have and I don't have to keep opening the little bag to do the way I do my bits and pieces. I like that. So that's that. And then we got this one. It's a paper studio. It's also in a... So we're going to remove the sleeve and we're going to put it in one of this one. And the last is a lot of random paper from dogs, so we're gonna look into that. And I have a flare piece here. We're gonna oh, this is Dog Christmas. This was a paper pad. What was it? How you call it? A Joanne paper pad. No, this was Recollection paper pad from 2018. So I put it apart and I kept the paper separate. So, I mean, everything doggy I'm not getting rid of. Yeah, Christmas pad. It was the paper pad. We wore you a Merry Christmas. That's so cute. I use this as filler papers in the albums. Yeah, this ones I'm keeping. I'm not gonna get rid of none of the doggies papers. That's so cute. Happy holidays. So yeah, this I'm keeping. Christmas doggy dog Christmas. But we're gonna move it from there to one of these things, and we're gonna put this temporary so I could know what it is. So now we did 2 sections. We did animals and we did dogs. So now we're gonna enter it in my app. So let's see. Do I wanna because I also doing it like. I'm gonna put it in another paper collection if it's not Echo Park. So like this one, I'm just gonna take 2 papers so I could know. We got that one. We're gonna put this paper and we're gonna put this one right here and this one. We're gonna take 3 papers, because what I usually do is I take a picture of the cover, but because I don't have the cover, we're just gonna do this. So I would know that is a dog, a Christmas dog. So we're gonna create an item, name the item. I'm gonna put dogs Christmas papers. We're gonna select a category and it's paper cardstock. Save. We're gonna put it in another paper collection. I don't need to. I could put colors if I want. No, I'm not gonna. I don't deal with that. We're gonna tag it. So we're gonna put dogs Christmas trees. So it also has cats. So let's put some cats, even though I will not use it for the cats. But okay. And then I don't have a barcode because it is, so I'm gonna put here, no, I don't need to put nothing in the notes because I don't have nothing extra, but we're gonna take a picture, and we're gonna take a picture showing all those 3 papers so I have an idea of what I have. So that's how it looks. And we're just gonna save changes, and it is. So that one is already in there. And then I will pause and I will put the labels, and then I will show you how it looks. And then we move on to the other categories. Let's put that there. So that's that one. So then we have this one. This is a page kit. So we're gonna put it also in the other paper collection. We're gonna create a new item. We're gonna throw a picture. And it's that one. And then is I love my dog. Oof, my dog. Category is paper. Paper, do I have collection? Let's see. No, I don't have collection. Save. I'm gonna put that is a paper studio. Item store here is in the theme papers, dogs. That's where I have a storage add. You could add a lot of stuff to it, but that's all I'm gonna add. All the tags is dogs. It has words, pause, print. What else? I have some dots. And I have a grid. I also could put the colors if I want it. Let me see how you add this color. No, I'm gonna add the color, but in the tag. So it has this is more like craft color. Craft orange. If I'm doing a challenge or something that is by color, I could pick from this collection, blue and black and white. So I think that's all I see here. So we're just gonna save it. Oh. What is it? Where did it go? So we're gonna just save, and it's in there. And I love my dog. Let's add the details. I love my dog. Done. Save, and it's in there. Also, it will show here like everything you have put on, but if you want to search by category, it's easier, so that's why I do it like that. So that's that one. Ooh, that goes here. And I'll show you one more, and then I do the rest off camera because it takes a minute. So this is a ducktail. I think this one is already in there, but let's look. So I could search by the name, or I could go to the Echo Park and see if it's in there. and I love my dog. No, it's not there because I think this 9 one was my last haul of Echo Park, and I started putting it there. So we're gonna add it in the Echo Park collection, because the Echo Park collection, even though I don't scrapbook by company, but I want to, when I'm shopping in the warehouse, I want to know what I have. So that's why I did a search. I did a Echo Park folder, so when I'm gonna shop the warehouse, I could go and see, so I don't buy duplicate. I also did the same thing for creative memory. I haven't put none there yet, but I have my own creative memory. But again, I'm tagged, and I could search. When I search, everything comes out. It doesn't, so not only one company. So I already have an Echo Park collection. So we're gonna create a new item. We're gonna throw a picture, and we're gonna put a duck tail. I like to put it like this because I get to get all the papers. So that's that. And this one is supposed to, let's see, because it's supposed to, yeah, it's there. So if you use, it has a barcode feature. So Echo Park is in there. So it came out with everything, even the price and everything. But the price doesn't bother me because I didn't pay full price for it. So it's Echo Park paper. It is in the theme paper, and dogs. The tags is dogs. What else? Words. What else? Houses. So I just put what I see in the papers. It has a plaid. It has lines and dots. Lines, dots. What else? This is a gingham. So, I don't know if I'm writing that correctly. Dots, gingham. What else? Looking at it. So, okay, so that's that. We're also gonna put blues, yellow, red, and brown, and green. Done. So that is done. So we're gonna add item, and it's created it. So I am gonna do the rest. Oh, I forgot to put that I have 2 packs of, or we're gonna go back to it. We're gonna edit it, and we're gonna add that I had 2 packs of ephemera. And also could use the I love my dog stamps. So that's a little note that I had 2 packs of ephemera, and also I had 2 stamps. They are dog related. I got more than 2 stamps, but it could match with this. So I am gonna do the reminding of those collections off camera, or maybe I do a how you call it, a time-lapse video, and then I come back and show you once the tags and everything are together. Okay. Okay, guys, so this is how it looked with the labels. 2 things I did is, one, I removed the 6x6 paper. In my app, it says that I have a 6x6, so that makes it more flat. I'm keeping the enamel dots there for now because that doesn't add too much bulk like the 6x6 does. So in my app, when if I pick this paper in my app, it will says that I have a 6x6. Also, I could put a little note. Let's say that I didn't look at my app. I just picked this, so I will put here half 6x6. So I know I'll go to where I have my 6x6 papers, but it reduces the bulk. So that's one thing. The other thing that I did was, where was it? My ducktail. On this one, I had 2-pack of ephemera, which makes it bulky also. So what I did is I just went to my paper and I grabbed an ugly paper that I know that I will never use this paper in a layout. So, but I have it because I have a whole bunch of papers that I'm trying to use. So what I did was I did like I do my bits and pieces. So I just put it between 2 papers so it won't get cut when I'm pulling out. So I just put it there. So now I have all my ephemera and it has a little thing. Even if it rips the cardstock, it's fine because you're going to glue it back down to the paper. So I just put it between the sticker sheet and another paper. So when I pull it in and out of the packet, it won't get stuck and it's easy to put in. But like that, it saves me space. Again, because when it's something bulky, so it creates it's hard to put, you know, in the shelves. So that's what I did with these papers. So now let's go. This is gonna take forever. So let's do a few more categories to see what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. And then again, this is gonna be a series. This is not gonna be all done today. Oh, I had to put a little tape there because so the little tab won't fall off, so it holds the tab. So let's move this to the side. This is gonna go in my 6x6 papers on the shelf. So that's the animal section. I had still two more sections, another section of animal, which is the flamingos, and those I know I'm sure that I'm not gonna get rid of none of those. This is a mint to fab paper kit by the Paper Studio. Very pretty, so I'm keeping it. It brings embellishment and it brings stickers. Okay, the other one is and I put it like in the order. Like the order that I want to put is if I have individual papers, it's individual papers. This is going to be creative memory papers, and after creative memory kits is going to be the Echo Parks and then other collections. These are random papers that I got from different paper pads. So I have cut into some of them already. But this I'm sure I'm keeping, so. I love flamingos, so. That was for Palm Beach, My Mind's Eye 2018. Just like paper kits that I put apart. This is a journaling one. This should be going in the journaling theme, but because it has flamingo in it, I keep it there. These are borders. That's a beautiful paper. This was from Tropical Vacation Recollection for 2018. And that was from Baja Mama. These are loose paper. Oh no, this was for the On Trend 2, My Mind's Eye. I got some scrap. And this paper is beautiful. This was from the paper. This is from Paper Studio Open Stock. Those I'm keeping. I'm not getting rid of those. This should be on the front because this is called thing. So this I'm keeping. And it's already in one of the paper pads and the folders. I started changing them, so that's why some of them I'm already in it. But I decided, I was like, that was before I moved. I started doing that. And this is another paper kit. Beautiful. Could be, I mean, it doesn't have to be for, flamingos for me is tropical, is beach. So I could use those flamingo and a beach layout. So these are the last 3 that I have in this collection. So I am going to put it in my app. And then I am going to put the tabs, and then I will show you how it look in the shelf. And we grab a couple of more. I still got a few more minutes. We grab a couple of more of the themes to see if we could go through a few themes more and see what I'm keeping and what I'm detaching. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we already did animal. Within animal, we did dogs and flamingo. I didn't have nothing for butterfly yet. Now my next theme is baby. I have some baby boys. I have not scrapbook any of my babies. Pictures of my son, of my daughter, and they are 33 and 25. But I still want to do some layouts, so I think I'm keeping mostly the baby's picture. I had no grandbabies, so I had no babies to scrapbook besides my own, you know, when they were little. That is the plan someday. So these are mostly open stock paper because I didn't have no baby, so I wanted to build a little stash of baby paper. So mostly are American Craft Paper Studio that I got out of the open stock when they were like $10 for $4. So I could build a little baby stash. So I'll keep in them because again I do want to do some baby layouts. So that's a theme that I will scrapbook. I should do this because I have pictures of my son dressed as a sailor, as a Navy sailor when he was like maybe 6 months, because his father was in the Navy and he's in the Navy now as an adult. So that's why I got this one, because I got that picture of him. He's like 6 months old and he has a Navy outfit on. So I should look for that picture. And you know, that's a 1990 picture. So I have two little boxes of pictures from the, you know, the 80s, the 90s. They was when you print them and the quality was terrible, but I still want to scrapbook them because that's what we have. So that's the baby boy. So we keeping baby boy. I got this one also, baby boy from the Paper Studio. And it's cute, so I'm keeping the baby. Then we have, that's all I have for baby boy. Then I have baby girl. I have a whole bunch because, you know, for girls there's more stuff than for boys. This is by Authentic, and it's called SOTO. It's very cute. It gives me the October afternoon feel with a beige background instead of white. I guess this was a paper pad. It just fell apart. It's very cute, so I am keeping it. And it's for baby girl. Yeah, it's for baby girl, but there's some that you could use, like this one, and this one you could use for a boy. This one you could use for a boy. This one is beautiful. Let me see if I find that one. This one doesn't go there. Oh, that's the it's together. Wait, hold on. That doesn't go there. How? That's what I have? So I guess this is all I have. I don't think it's even the whole paper pad, so I don't know where I got this from. Because the rest is American Craft. So this is authentic. These are open stock. Open stock paper. This is the Paper Studio open stock. That's cute. The baby feet. I have the boy and the girl. American Craft, American Craft, American Craft. Yeah, so that is the baby girl. So I guess that's the only one that I have for authentic. I ain't gonna keep it together here because it's not a whole paper pad. I don't even know where I got that from. Maybe from the free table at the craft. I don't know, because it's not a whole paper pad. It's not a whole collection. So we're keeping that. This is another one of those Paper Studio thing. Love the papers. So we're keeping that. Another one. This could be either or, baby girl, baby boy, because it's very neutral. The color scheme. I have it in the girls section, but it could be both. I could do maybe 2 layouts out of. I mean, I could do more than 2 layouts out of this, but. So that is that one. It's called Darling Dearest. So that's what we have for babies. So I'm keeping all the babies. The other thing that I have is birthday. So then I will pause and I will put it in the app and put the thing, and then I'll show you how it looks in the shelf. So I got this one, Party Time Blue by Creative Memory. Then I have some random papers for birthday, which is open stock paper, which I'm keeping. Then we have more paper, and I think these are papers that I got from open stock. And this one we're gonna change the envelope from when I put apart. Like this is from My Mind's Eye, I think. Yeah, for Bliss, My Mind's Eye. It could be for a wedding, it could be for a birthday celebration. So I put it in birthday, but it's more like celebration. Let's Eat Cake, Best Day. That's also from Bliss, My Mind's Eye. Then we got this one by Confetti. It was a DCWB paper stack. Looks like I cut into this one. That was Confetti. This is Confetti also by DCWV, which they're no longer in business. That's the same paper, Confetti. Yeah, I guess this is always that paper pad that I put apart. Yeah, they were known for the glitter papers, and they used to use a lot of paper too, that it was like gloss paper. All this is from that paper pad, which I'm keeping. Yeah, all that was 2017, that paper pad. And then I have, I think this is still part of it. Yeah, still Confetti, and they used to use these things a lot too. This is good for titles, that's why I kept it. Tags. This is open stock paper for birthday. So yeah, I'm keeping all these ones. What's cute? This is American Craft. I'm sure it's for the fall collection, but I don't know which collection it will be. Yeah. All this is open stock paper from either Michael, Joanne, most likely Joanne. When they used to put, I thought it was $10 for $1 or $20 for $1. I don't remember when they used to put it like that. So I used to get stock paper, even though that paper is thin. I still use it because I always gonna use cardstock as my base, so that doesn't bother me. And I got used to it with Stampin' Up paper is thin. Creative Memory is very thin, so it doesn't bother me. I work with thin or thick paper. So we're gonna put it in one of these envelopes, and then we're gonna put a label. Actually, this is all confetti, so I'm just gonna move confetti along, and this American Crafts, I'm gonna put it together and change the paper, because this is mostly one paper pad, and that's my goal with all those paper pads, is break them apart and put them together with my theme. So then all my paper just be in only one place, and not that I have to go here and I have to go there and look for paper. So that's birthday, and then this one is also birthday. It was the overflow. So we're gonna remove it from the paper, and we're gonna put it all together in one of my plastic envelopes. So that's that. Then we have another birthday by the Paper Studio. I love the balloon dog, so yeah. Not so much of this one, but we could deal with it. And then we got this Pebbles collection birthday wishes. It's in one of those plastic where I keep my collection. So this should be in the collection up in the top, because it's a theme collection. I kept it with the theme because the other collections, that big collections, they are not theme specific. This one is theme specific, birthday, so I kept it with my birthday papers. So yeah, so that's that. This is an old collection. One is a 2017. Still have not used it, so I'm sure I do have a lot of birthday pictures. So I will have to pull it in one of the collection obsession and use it. Then I got these paper pads from Simple Story. They are the Princess and Oh Happy Day. I have it in birthday because it goes with this birthday collection paper, so I could use it on my background if I want. So that's the birthday section, and I'm keeping everything. My next section is crafty. So I had this Craft Happy by Creative Memory. Well, 2018. I have not used it yet. Like everything else. I got this one by the Paper Studio Makers, Bakers, and Crafters paper kit. The paper, I'm not fond of it, but I like the embellishments. But the paper is way too bright, and this is single-sided paper, so yeah, the paper is way too bright for me. But I like the embellishments. But if I keep the embellishment, then I break the kit. So this is gonna be bye-bye because the paper, I don't like it. Then we got this one by Echo Park. It is Let's Create. I don't have the 12 by 12. All I have is the 6 by 6, and I have two of them. I purchased how you call it, a sketchbook of using 6 by 6 only. So I will be using that sketch with this. This is fairly new. I think this is one of the last collections that I warehouse purchase that I did from Echo Park. I think this was one of the last ones. So I'm keeping it, of course. I also have this one. It's called Happy Crafting. I do have the stamp set. This one I have the 12 by 12. So I'll be removing the 6 by 6 out of this one. And so is this one. I'm going to remove the 6 by 6 because it makes it bulky. And then I will just put a note that in my app, I will put a note that I have a 6 by 6. So, and here it says I have stamp set. So this is, I'm keeping. I did a purge, like not a deep purge, but I did some purging. So that's why it's not much that I'm taking out, because this is I Love Crafting. I only got the stickers. This is another one of that one, Maker Crafter. And maybe I'll put the papers to the other one and keep the embellishment and the stickers of this one, because I like the embellishments. It's just the paper is too bright for me. Too bright. Or I'll keep one. I have two. So I'm going to discharge one and keep one and see what I do. And the last thing in this theme is loose papers from Open Stack Joanne, Hobby Lobby. And we're going to move them out of the sleeve. So we got that. You see, I could use some of these papers with this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add these papers to the other set. So then it has double paper. And I'm keeping the stickers and the ephemera. I don't use those letters. So I'll add the letters and the paper to the other pack, and I just keep the die cuts and the sticker of this one. And then I could use my loose paper that I have for other collection and create a crafty layout. The colors are too bright. So I'm gonna go put them in my app and put the labels, and then I will show you how it looks in the shelf, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we worked through 6 themes, and in between those 6 themes, I organized 23 collections. This is the only thing that I detaching from those yet. I decided stable. I only stood with the chipboard of this one. Looking at it, I won't use it. So this is what I have so far. I will put this in a box. I don't know what I will do with it. And then I remove 4 paper pads from the things to make them, so now I won't make them bulky. I'll put this with my 6 by 6, and then I empty for 2, 4, 5 ephemera. I did it in the way I do my bits and pieces, and it removes bulkiness. So that's what I have so far. The record sleeve, they're still good, so I'm just going to put them back on the shelf. And I use this for page kits to take to the crowd, and this one's for creative memories. I saved them. So let me show you the shelf now, and so this is how the shelf looks now. I like the way it's going to come out. It's going to be a process. We only did 1/2 of the first cube. We got to do all that and all that and all that. So this is going to be a long process. It's going to be different videos here and there. I am going to do all the videos organizing different things. It's not going to be only the paper, because I'll get bored. So maybe next time I tackle the embossing folders. or maybe I'll tackle one of those things, and then we go back and do more paper. So, but this is how it looks. I love the way it's gonna look. It will be easy to read the name of the collections. Everything is all this section, all these 23, there's 23 collections here, and we worked on 6 themes. So those are already logged in the app, so those are ready to go. Next round, we work this side from the coffee, collect the coffee theme onto the floral, because the floral is big, because I love floral. So that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you like the video, and we'll continue getting this craft room ready. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye now.